first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Green. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Give on the inside. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Cowboys! Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Young. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of it. Unit. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Working the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Cougar! Some would call it swag. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's open on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on their running back.
Makes the catch. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying the run, it's Hawkins. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. And he rolls into the house.
Well, we know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He fires to the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Just keep slinging it. Picked off. What a play by this defense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. What a grab with one hand. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the mark.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. You know, another day at the office.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put their return to a stop at the... Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Nestled just... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the...
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pistols firing, touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
they'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a play that...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide.
He's got it. Shakes a man, and he might take off. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Hawkins. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the Cowboys come out to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the beatdown has ensued. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.